In order to assist members of the public who have limited English proficiency, or LEP, the Department of Commerce Division of Employment Security videos utilize YouTube closed caption services to assist with translating our videos into languages other than English. YouTube and Google Translate cannot translate all types of videos and documents and may not provide an exact translation. If you are a LEP individual and require language assistance with your unemployment insurance claim, please contact the Customer Call Center at 888-737-0259. Hello, welcome to North Carolina's Division of Employment Security's Unemployment Insurance Benefits Overview. Most employers pay state and federal taxes on wages you earn while you're working. Those taxes fund unemployment insurance payments. The individual employee pays nothing towards unemployment insurance. It is also important to remember that unemployment insurance payments are not guaranteed to everyone who files a claim. Several factors can affect your eligibility to receive payments. In North Carolina, there are 3 criteria that individuals must meet in order to be eligible for unemployment benefits. You must be unemployed due to no fault of your own. You must be considered monetarily eligible. You must be able, available, and actively seeking work. Employers and claimants are expected to act ethically and in good faith and answer all questions truthfully and to the best of their ability. As a North Carolina resident, you must register for work at www.ncworks.gov. To create a new user account, click on the Not Registered link and then select Individual under option 3, Create a User Account. The website will then guide you to complete your account setup. If it has been more than 90 days since you have logged into the website, you must visit ncworks.gov and verify your information in order to reactivate your account. If you are a non-North Carolina resident, you must register for work with your state's Reemployment Services Agency. This 7-segment presentation will cover the following topics. Are you monetarily eligible to establish a claim for unemployment? What issues affect unemployment insurance payments? How to file your claim for unemployment insurance payments? How do you receive unemployment insurance payments, and do you have to pay taxes on those payments? How to file your weekly certification and receive payments. What are your weekly work search requirements? And what is required for an employability assessment interview? Are you monetarily eligible to establish a claim for unemployment? Every individual who files a claim for unemployment will receive a wage transcript and monetary determination. This letter displays all employers for whom you worked and the wages you earned during a specific period of time. These wages are used to establish your claim. It is your responsibility to read this letter carefully and determine if all of your wages and employer information is correct. This letter, however, does not guarantee that you'll receive unemployment insurance payments. It is important to keep this letter for future reference. If your wages aren't sufficient to establish a claim, the letter explains why and provides you with information to correct it if possible. This correction process may take several weeks to be completed. While your monetary eligibility is under review, you must file weekly certifications for each week you wish to receive an unemployment payment. Failure to file weekly certifications for each week you wish to receive unemployment payments may result in you failing to meet the requirements for payment. The letter will also provide information on how much your weekly unemployment payments could be, how many weeks you could receive those payments, and how much money you could earn and still receive the unemployment payments. Read the letter carefully to understand your rights and responsibilities. The graph before you describes how DES establishes your weekly benefit amount. The triangle represents the quarter in which your claim was filed. The square represents the quarters of that base period used to determine your benefit amount. If you don't qualify in the base period, DES will automatically look at what is called the alternate base period to establish a weekly benefit amount, which is represented by the circle. There are two requirements that will qualify the claim monetarily. The claimant must have qualifying wages 6 times the average insured weekly wage in at least 2 quarters of the base or the alternate base year period. The claimant must have at least $780 in one of the last 2 quarters to establish a weekly benefit amount. The weekly benefit amount is calculated by adding the wages paid to the individual in the last 2 completed quarters of the individual's base period, divided by 52, and rounded to the next lower whole dollar. If this amount is less than $15, the individual is monetarily ineligible. The weekly benefit amount may not exceed $350. Remember that the monetary eligibility statement is not a guarantee that you will receive unemployment insurance benefits. What issues affect unemployment insurance payments? First, DES must determine whether you meet all eligibility requirements to be paid unemployment insurance benefits. This process can take several weeks depending on the number of issues you have, the time it takes for us to receive complete and accurate information about the issues from you and your last employer, and the agency's workload. Some examples of issues that can arise are your reason for being unemployed, separation, severance, or vacation payments you received, not being able and available or not looking for work, or not completing a weekly work search. It is important to file weekly certifications for each week you wish to receive unemployment insurance payment, even while the issues are being examined. If you receive a determination that denies you from collecting unemployment insurance payments, you may appeal the determination by reading the instructions on the determination and filing the appeal within the time frame specified. Late appeals may not be eligible for processing. It is important to continue filing weekly certifications while your claim is under review unless you've returned to full-time work. When filing your weekly certifications, you must report any money, the pre-tax amount, you earned in the week it was earned instead of the week it is received. Failure to report money earned may be considered fraud. You must answer all questions each week truthfully and accurately to receive unemployment insurance payments. Making a false statement or furnishing inaccurate information to obtain unemployment payments will disqualify you from receiving future unemployment payments. Falsifying information can result in criminal prosecution and repayment of benefits through future payroll deduction and recovery from state and/or federal income tax refunds. Filing your claim for unemployment insurance payments. The quickest and most efficient way to file a claim is at our website, des.nc.gov. You should file a new claim for unemployment insurance payments as soon as your job has ended or you have worked less than 3 full-time days. You may file a claim for benefits by calling the customer call center toll-free at 888-737-0259. If this is your first time filing for unemployment insurance benefits, you will be required to create a 4-digit personal identification code or PIN. Write down and keep the PIN in a safe place. Your PIN is required to access your information through our website and telephone system. Individuals who are qualified for unemployment insurance payments will serve a 1-week period that's not payable. This week is called a waiting week. An individual will serve a non-paid waiting week each time they reapply for unemployment insurance payments during their established benefit year. Employers are sent a request for separation information the day after you file a claim for unemployment. An employer is given 14 days to respond to this request. Payments will not be released until DES verifies why you are no longer working. You must stop reporting weekly certifications if you've returned to full-time work. If you have another separation from work, you would need to reapply for unemployment benefits and serve an additional non-paid waiting week. How do you receive unemployment insurance payments, and do you have to pay taxes on those payments? If it is determined that you are eligible for unemployment insurance payments, you will be paid by either direct deposit to a checking or savings account or by a North Carolina debit card. Direct deposit is the fastest and most convenient way to be paid unemployment insurance payments. You may provide your direct deposit information online when you file your new claim and make changes anytime on our website. The North Carolina debit card, however, is the default method of payment if you don't choose direct deposit. The North Carolina debit card is mailed to you by a vendor for our agency only after DES applies a payment to your claim. The card usually takes 8 to 10 business days to arrive at your address. Please be sure to read all of the instructions that come with the card carefully. Unemployment insurance payments are subject to state and federal taxes. If you receive unemployment insurance payments, DES will provide you a tax form 1099 the following January. Be sure to update your address on the DES website so this 1099 can be sent to you. 1099s are also available at our website using your Social Security number and a 4-digit PIN number for secure access. Federal taxes are withheld at 10% of your weekly payment and can't be any more or less. The North Carolina Department of Revenue suggests 6, 7, or 8% for the deduction of state taxes. The choice is yours to have taxes taken out when you apply for unemployment insurance payments, and DES is not responsible for when you pay your taxes. You can make changes to your tax withholding amount or bank information anytime on our website. How do you file your weekly certification and receive payments? Each week you wish to receive an unemployment payment, you may file a weekly certification on our website at des.nc.gov. If you don't have access to a computer, you may file by telephone at 888-372-3453. The earliest you may answer the weekly certification questions on the website is each Sunday. The questions you answer cover the prior 7-day period, Sunday through Saturday. The weekly certification must be filed within 14 days from the week ending date that you are attempting to claim. For unemployment insurance purposes, the week begins on Sunday and ends on Saturday. This means you must file a weekly certification for benefits within 14 days of the Saturday of the week you wish to claim. If you fail to file a weekly certification within 14 days from the week ending date, you will not be able to claim that week. You will be required to reopen your claim and serve a non-payable waiting period week. If you use a telephone to file your weekly certification and the last number in your Social Security number is an odd number, your day to call is Monday and you will be answering questions that cover the prior week, Sunday through Saturday. If you miss your day to call, you may also call Wednesday through Sunday. If you use a telephone to file your weekly certification and the last number of your Social Security number is an even number, your day to call is Tuesday and you will be answering questions that cover the prior week, Sunday through Saturday. If you miss your day to call, you may also call Wednesday through Sunday. The hours to file by computer or telephone are from 8 a.m. to midnight. Try to file your weekly certification as early in the day as possible to avoid delays in payments. What are your weekly work search requirements? You must be able and available for work and actively seeking work for each week you wish to receive unemployment insurance payments. You are required to keep proof that you searched for work each week you apply for unemployment insurance payments. You are required to keep track of the date you made contact with an employer, the employer's name and address or web address of the employer, and how you contacted the employer. Contact can be in person, by mail, on an employer's website, or other job assistance website. Beginning with claims filed on or after July 1st, 2018, claimants will be required to contact 3 potential employers during the week to maintain eligibility for unemployment insurance benefits. Claimants with claims filed prior to July 1st, 2018 will be required to continue to contact 5 potential employers during the week for the duration of their benefit year to maintain eligibility for unemployment insurance benefits. This requirement is necessary even if you have partial earnings for that week. Most individuals keep track of their work search on the DES Work Search form, which is available on our website at des.nc.gov under the Forms menu. You may keep track a different way as long as you can provide proof of the work searches when required to do so. Keep your work search after you stop filing and go back to full-time work. Audits on unemployment insurance claims can happen long after the claim has ended. Part of the audit may be a request for the work search record. What is required for an employability assessment interview? During the first few weeks of your claim, you will receive a letter requiring you to participate in a mandatory employability assessment interview, also called an EAI. Please read the letter carefully. A photo ID and your updated work search record are required at this interview, which will be conducted at a Division of Workforce Solutions office near you. Before the appointment, you must register at ncworks.gov. In closing, please refer to our website at des.nc.gov for additional information. If necessary, you may also contact the Customer Call Center at 888-737-0259 for additional information and assistance.